Nate B, thank you for bringing us news. I'm definitely going to be more tapped in terms of the news and make more content like this. I actually started doing news like this back when Sam Altman got released from OpenAI. It's just funny when you see things work for other people and not you. You know what I mean? Great content. Definitely going to tune into yours. Let's see what you got to say, Nate.
Microsoft has 100 billion reasons to decide when AGI or artificial general intelligence is achieved. That's right. They agreed on $100 billion as the number that OpenAI has to hit in profits before the board of OpenAI will certify that artificial general intelligence has been achieved. Now, most of the time when we think about what does it take for an AI to achieve general intelligence, we don't think to ourselves, how much money has it made lately? But that's what Microsoft is thinking. That's what Satya Nadella is thinking. And I went and looked. You may not know this. I didn't know this when I looked. I wanted to know how many companies in history have made $100 billion or more in profits over the course of the lifetime of the firm. There's not very many. Amazon crossed that $100 billion number just a year or two ago after 25 years in business. Saudi Aramco has done it. Berkshire Hathaway has done it. Apple has done it. Yes, Microsoft has done it too. In fact, the estimate for Microsoft is I think it's something like $700 billion over the course of the entire history of Microsoft. And so if you look at Satya's bet here, he's saying, yeah, you can say that artificial general intelligence has been achieved and get it done and reshape your relationship with Microsoft after you get to $100 billion in profits. That would be adding like another eighth to the total profits generated by Microsoft ever in its history. Of course, Satya wants to cut that deal. And so, to me, what that says is that OpenAI is
You know what's funny? I'm gonna say it now. I feel like part of the strenuous okay, I couldn't find a word to finish that sentence. My blunder. Part of the criteria that OpenAI is facing, man, I feel like it's kind of because of Elon. Elon's taking a more legal approach to kind of AI safety. And while AGI is fairly new and it is like groundbreaking, let's not forget this is another human we're talking about. And 2 years ago, Elon Musk clearly fear mongering and shit like that um goes on there and kind of just makes it seem like the world is gonna end. Recently he came out and said that it's an 80-20% chance of AI causing end of the world type of activity. All I'm here to say and bringing those examples is to say like Sam Altman and OpenAI are going through hoops, everything they possibly can just to get this product on a is it even playing field? At least for a consumer playing field, so consumers can use it and feel comfortable with it. Elon Musk seems to like want to neurochip everybody. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like he's moving like control is all he wants. It doesn't have to show verbally, but like it's showing with your actions, bro. Like you're just a Republican. Like you was just a Republican, bro. Like you just got to be a Republican, bro. Before that, you was a regular tech mogul, just like Sam Altman, just like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos. You feel me? I wish I knew more black moguls, but we don't get that chance because this type of industry is only for y'all. So someone like me reacting to this channel might be me stealing content when it's not the case, because someone reacting to something entertaining is something like a reaction channel. You'll call him maybe a Kai Cenat in this case, right? Like, get a grip, you guys. You guys are just redefining what it means to be a fucking programmer and a tech dude. You guys move the goalposts too much. I want AEI in place because the goalposts will finally be still and we'll get to see people for who they are. I don't think we'll see Elon Musk for who he is had it not been for OpenAI's advancements and all of these large language models taking heat towards 2025, ending of 2024. So we'll really see what it is.
desperate for servers, they're desperate for time, they're desperate for support. They need the partnership that Microsoft is bringing them in order to scale, or they would not have cut this deal. At the end of the day, this is an extremely Microsoft favorable deal. The Microsoft lawyers were all over this one. As Satya himself hinted in his interview a few weeks ago when he said that we're above, around, below OpenAI, that's code for we've got them surrounded. They cut an incredible deal. And the reason all of this matters, by the way, is that the original terms that Microsoft negotiated with OpenAI are that when general intelligence is achieved, OpenAI can, to some extent, shift the value of that general intelligence into something that benefits humanity more largely, and they aren't obligated to continue to return as many of the profits to Microsoft as possible. I think it's at 75% or something of the profits go to Microsoft for the duration of the partnership until AGI is achieved. That was left nicely undefined until now, when Microsoft wanted to put a definition to it. And I think part of why Satya wanted to rush this in 2024 is he sees the writing on the wall. He sees how fast the team at OpenAI is developing intelligence. He doesn't want to wait around and have an even more complicated conversation next year. He wanted to close this out. And so what he did was he said, we need a line in the sand. We need to negotiate this cleanly. And the cleanest line is financial. And conveniently, the cleanest financial line is extremely favorable to Microsoft. Now, you can stretch a point and squint at it and say, I guess it's general intelligence if it does $100 billion worth of profitable work. Maybe that's what the lawyers were arguing, but to me, it seems like an extremely stretched definition of general intelligence and one that's extremely Microsoft favorable. And given the very, very short list of companies, maybe 10 total in the world, that have generated $100 billion or more over the course of the firm's life, OpenAI is going to have to get extremely lucky just to get to that number ever. It is quite possible that we will be in a world where OpenAI is sucking up chips, sucking up data centers, spending like crazy to build, and they will hit their burn rate and it will be so high, they will not be in any position to generate massive profits for a parent company for a long time to come, if ever. It is extremely unusual for any company ever in the history of the world to hit 100.
I think I heard something key, a parent company. Why would I need a parent? I mean, I don't know. It seems like an oligarchy going on right now in AI slavery, but I
Billion
don't know.
dollars. Why would OpenAI be different? Yes, they may have stumbled upon intelligence, but the cost of innovation remains high, and they may not actually be in the best position to harvest the value there. So we will have to see. But to me, this looks like a Microsoft favorable deal that tells me that OpenAI is pretty desperate right now. They had to cut this deal. Let me know what you think.
Honestly, I had to hit an end. Maybe OpenAI is a little desperate. I don't see why, because in all honesty, they have the goods. They have the stuff that you would want to see. But once you know what it is, Elon Musk fucked it up for a lot of things in tech. It's almost as if you kind of got to be black in tech to kind of trump what Elon's doing right now. I don't think there's another person in this world that could go against what Elon's saying unless he's black and smart enough to. But just because that's why, it's weird to kind of see what space AI is in right now because there's no real representative that's going to tell us what it is. And that's why we appreciated someone like Obama taking his term. Even though he didn't give us the best term, at least we had someone that represented a group of people that really didn't know what was going on at the time. He may not have done the best job, but it set a precedent of people being, I guess, truthful. Look what happened after Obama. We got a whole bunch of bullshit, but at least it was truthful bullshit to a certain extent. I hope you like the content. Nate, you're always bringing us the best content. I am going to start doing some news content of my own. Same stuff, different stuff, but I'll do more reactions to your stuff. Hopefully, we could piggyback off of one's ideas and just have like I checked your page out. Hopefully, I can hop on your podcast. Have a good one.